Just in, Fubara remains governor. Presidency insists. Knocks dangerous Peter Obi. How is Peter Obi dangerous? And now they're still saying that he's the president. Fubara remains governor. How is he the governor when somebody is taking over the affairs of the state? Somebody else is running the affairs of the state and is going to run it for 6 months. So how is he the governor? How? The presidency has insisted that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not remove but only suspended. Suspension and removal, what's the difference? I beg you. Suspended somebody for a whole 6 months. But only suspended Governor Siminalayi Fubara of Rivers State and his deputy Ngozi Ojo. The special assistant to Tinubu on social media, Olusegun Dada, made this known on Wednesday while reacting to former Anambra Governor Peter Obi's comments at the birthday colloquium of former Imo State Governor Emeka Ihedioha. Nigerian Punch reports that Peter Obi, while reacting to the declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State by Tinubu, lamented that democracy under the present administration has collapsed. Yes, it has. Reacting, Dada described Peter Obi as a hypocrite and dangerously mischievous for crediting Obasanjo as the foundation layer of democracy. According to him, democracy collapsed in Rivers State when Fubara, on 29 October 2023, created an illegal an illegal 4-man state assembly and its private speaker, and later on demolished the parliament building unilaterally, the building that he is already renovating. The same building that he is renovating. I don't understand how they are saying that, he demolished it, but they are not talking about the fact that he is already renovating the building. He demolished it. His statement reads, it's not a fact that Peter Obi only loves creating content of hypocrisy for his base, and at the colloquium he didn't disappoint as usual. Mr. Obi said democracy under the Tinubu administration has collapsed simply because President Tinubu proclaimed a state of emergency in Rivers State to prevent further deterioration of the political crisis in the state that was already spilling onto the streets, lies, and endangering our national assets. Okay, fine. Nobody is saying you should not declare a state of emergency. Why are you suspending? Because if you are saying that, Obi is only lamenting, he did not talk about Obasanjo. Obasanjo was also suspended, Abi? Okay, Obasanjo was also suspended. But really, does it make it any right? No, it doesn't. It doesn't make it right. Why would you suspend the governor? Obi bizarrely credited Obasanjo as the foundation layer of democracy. What was his reason? That OBD saved him from impeachment. First, it appears Peter Obi cannot differentiate between impeachment and suspension. Maybe I'll have to take him through a brief tutorial. Teach us now, since we don't know. President Bola Tinubu did not remove or impeach any elected individual. The president invoked. Do people should stop talking about constitution? I beg. He invoked the constitutional power given to him in Section 305 to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State. Fine, he did that. You can declare a state of emergency, but you cannot suspend a sitting governor. Why did you do that? In the Constitution, the essence of an emergency declaration is to tackle the case of emergency. Now so. And also restore normalcy by deploying every possible means, which must be approved by the NAS. Both the Rivers Governor and the State Assembly are the actors leading to the creation of the emergency situation. That is why their suspension and not impeachment for a while became necessary. I beg, necessary, call necessary. It is not necessary. It is not necessary. If it was so necessary, he would have suspended Wike too. Then we know that, okay. But no, you did not suspend Wike. You left him and is in the center of all these problems. Fubara remains governor, although he is currently not exercising the executive power. So how can you say he is still the governor when he is not exercising his powers as a governor? I beg, people should stop deceiving us. Even though he is currently not exercising the executive power bestowed on him by the Constitution, same with the members of Rivers State House of Assembly. President Tinubu simply took steps to save democracy. Now so, in Rivers State, it is also a dumb man who doesn't understand what democracy is all about that will claim he collapsed democracy. Social media assistant, you are the one that is anolodo. You are the one that is dull for saying that somebody is dull, because you are obviously dull too. Because is this democracy? Is this democracy they taught you in secondary school? Is this what it is supposed to be? Because they're talking rubbish. I don't blame you now, because if you don't talk like that, they will not pay you salary this month. Democracy collapsed in Rivers when Fubara, on the 29th of October 2023, created an illegal 4-man state assembly and its private speaker, and later on demolished the parliament building. He did not create an illegal 4-man. He did not. The 26 lawmakers, they left of their own volition. They left, and the remaining ones, he used them. INEC, that was supposed to come and conduct a by-election, they did not come and do it. What was it supposed to do? What do you mean by he created? He created, okay, how? And his private speaker, and later on demolished the parliament. Since then, he basically governed without a parliament, which is what constitutes a democracy. Without a parliament, the executive head would just be a dictator or a monarch, with no one to answer to. When that was the case in Rivers, and a governor spent public funds for 14 months without appropriation, Peter Obi and his defenders of democracy were all quiet. Abeg, let's hear what. Without appropriation, did he spend the money recklessly? No. At least he used it for university. At least we can see what he recklessly used the money for. People that really collected money with appropriation, what did they do with it? Nothing. He said, tell me about premium hypocrisy again. Mr. Peter Obi eulogizing former President Obasanjo as a good Democrat for trying to save him from impeachment in 2006 is not only laughable, but shows that Obi has short memory or is dangerously mischievous. In case Obi has forgotten, let me remind him. It was under OBJ that the 2003 election his party, APGA, won was stolen by the PD through OBJ's aide, who was the unseen godfather operating from Aso Villa. He was only able to recover his mandate when the godfather, OBJ aide, who brazenly stole his victory, fell out with their godson Ngige and teamed up with him to reclaim his mandate through the courts. OBJ's aide in 2006 plotted Mr. Obi's impeachment, and he was served impeachment notice by the lawmakers 2 days after OBJ visited Anambra State. The lawmakers under 2 weeks concluded the impeachment in the hotel in Asaba, Delta State. So that OBJ call you does not mean he saved you from impeachment. Now, wow. Finally, Mr. Obi may not know that he had collapsed democracy in Anambra State when he was governor, and for 7 years and 7 months used sole administrator not known to our constitution to administer the 21 LGAs in Anambra State. The LGAs had no legislative council, which means the LGA administration, democratic, nor did they receive any FAAC allocation directly. Mr. Obi colonized everything. You people are just looking for ways to attack. If somebody comes to attack you, you come and attack back. You come and be talking rubbish history. I beg, go and sit down. Mr. Obi did this, Mr. Obi did that. I beg. Adamu Gabra says nonsense, big nonsense. I beg. Listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.